Said it too. All right. That's a conversation.
So send catching south. Look out, because Vybz Kartel might be forwarding out to be your MP in the next general election. Goodness gracious. Woo! Lord have mercy.
A consideration. But
Thanks, brother Bolo V&R 2.0, and we're about to go into the meat and potatoes part 2 of Vybz Kartel reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get into the content, ladies and gentlemen. Vybz Kartel is about to talk about the political side of things, the Constitution, his experience as a citizen, all of that good stuff. And you know I'm here for it, because if it can happen to him, it can happen to any one of us. That's why the Constitution is so important. It is there. It's supposed to be there to protect us. So we cannot allow the government, any government, to take away our power by amending the Constitution that doesn't fit supporting us and us maintaining our power. I hope you understand what I'm saying. We cannot allow a government to give themselves more power and take power from the people, because the Constitution is aimed towards giving power to the people. All right, and I need our people here in Jamaica, and not just Jamaica, anywhere in the world where you are, whatever your Constitution is, you guys need to learn it or be aware of it to some capacity where you can actually look and discern whether or not your government is doing the things that benefits you or don't benefit you. But without any further ado, like I said, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and all the ways to support. The links are in. The links are there on my page, on my YouTube page, Zelle, PayPal, all that. And if you want to donate while I'm live or while I got a premiere going on, the donation link is always pinned. You heard me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, the system working, but because
and the Constitution. What are your device? Turn up your monitor. I know that's really what it is. Book your phone or book your tool, whichever one, whichever first. All right, yeah. So, in terms of the court,
yes,
and I'll speak to you on the court and the Constitution. What are your thoughts on those two in light of what has happened to you?
I mean, the system working, but because as a junior gang say, it works slow. Remember the song I used to quote in the song. But like the wheels of justice in Jamaica, it spins slow. And it spins faster for some people than others, apparently.
But before your case, did you know the power of the Constitution?
No, that's very interesting what he just said, right? He said the wheels of justice turn, but they turn too slow. And he says that it turns faster for some people. Goodness gracious. Hey man, if you know, you know. Alright? If you know, you know. He ain't telling no lies. These are facts. Oh, and I want to invite anybody that wants to call in. The call-in number is right there on the screen. Alright, it's right there on the screen. WhatsApp number right there. Call me on WhatsApp if you want to contribute to the conversation and what we're talking about. Let's continue.
No, to be honest, I never think about the Constitution like that. I remember we grew up in Jamaica, so we grew up and see injustice right round. You know what I mean? Because Waterford we grow. So we see injustice right round. So we're not even think much about Constitution and the rights of people. When we are grow, we never have the rights. Nobody in our community never have the rights. Police come them do what they want to do. Soldiers come them do what they want to do. So no, nobody never care much for the Constitution.
So what?
Right, so in terms of,
and then most of them not even know the rights.
Do you know it now?
Yeah, definitely. You know.
Now, the question that was asked is very important, because what he just explained is the reality of most Jamaicans. One, we don't know our rights. Two, we don't even know what the Constitution is. We don't know what it's supposed to do. None of these basic things we do not know. It's not taught in school. If you're not doing some type of law major or something, or anything close to that, you probably ain't gonna get it in a textbook. Your parents don't teach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, most Jamaicans don't know their rights, period. I think that's for most people in the world, especially in underdeveloped countries. I would say third world and in second world, whatever the case might be. So that is the reality for us. So the challenge is living in the ghetto, like Vybz Kartel explains, and people that live in the country area and areas that are not, so wealthy, that opportunities are not so accessible, right? Those individuals might get abused by the police a lot of times, and because they don't know their rights, they take that abuse and they, instead of going the legal route and understanding that their rights were violated, they build a resentment against the police, against the system. So it becomes a continuous conflict, right? And it is one of the reasons why the prisons are so filled up. It's definitely one of the reasons why. Now, imagine if the young men and women in these areas were educated about the Constitution, educated about their rights. We're not saying that the police could not violate their rights, but I say it would be a deterrent. Right? They would not so readily want to violate their rights because they know they understand their rights and they know they're going to get in trouble if they do violate their rights. Right? I'm just telling you. Real talk.
When you have years to study and in a prison to study and read and understand. What about the common man in the street?
All right,
You know what I mean, right? Police, you must say, boy, pull your phone. And just pull your phone. You know what I mean? A police guy and say, open the door. And he just open the door. But then again, if you don't open the door, when the police kick off the door, what to him? You know?
2 points there. Knowing your rights and knowing when you still have to allow the police to violate your rights so you can keep your life. It's like driving on the road and you have the right of way, but there is a 18-wheeler running directly on your side of the road. You're not gonna stay in your right of way to prove a point and then get injured or more than likely transition because you died, right? You're going to come out of the way. So view the police in some, and I'm just saying in some cases, right? I'm not attacking the police, and I'm saying in some cases this is the reality. View the police in some cases as that 18-wheeler truck that is on your side of the road coming directly at you at 200 miles per hour. And you got to know, this is not my fight. I have to go on the other side of the road to avoid being run over and crushed to death. Period. So that is what Vybz Kartel just explained. All right?
So you have to look on that too.
All right, so sometimes you have to give up your rights to save your life.
Your right to save your life.
But you got to give up your rights to save your life. Context clues, baby. I'm trying to tell you, context clues, man. Hey. Vybz Kartel came with it, man. Yes, sir. He came with it. He came with it. He came with it.
What do you
get the experience?
What do you say to those who would have said that if you weren't?
So you have to look on that too.
All right, so sometimes you have to give up your rights to save your life.
Your right to save your life.
But
what do you get the experience?
What do you say to those who would have said that if you weren't Vybz Kartel, you wouldn't access justice? What's your response to that?
But I'm a lie, and I mean 6.5 dozen of the other. Because only if I get to youth, they are prison right now where we live. Right chance time, where we live for prison. If them did have money, then would they have prison? You know what I mean? So I believe that to be true. If I never have my money, I dead in show. And when I have my money, I'll go long then take to free me. See him way. I have to go to England and then forward back, round trip. You understand? So yeah, of course I believe that. So only for you. I'm see for myself too. I'm going to spend 12 years in the institution then. But they are rising. We got Spanish Town, we got GP, couple small jail, we go back and rising. So that's true. I totally agree with that statement there.
All right.
Don't get you to come out of jail quick and prison, that's luck. You know what I mean? Most of them.
Here's my question to you.
No, I've got to talk about that because that is super important. That is one of the issues, a big issue here in Jamaica. A lot of persons are in jail or in prison in Jamaica because 1, not understanding their rights. 2, no representation. 3, they don't have the money to get proper representation. So there's a case of this elder brother, I forgot his name, that Mr. Buchanan talked about. And basically he'd been in prison for over 10 years and he got locked up just because of an allegation. Never went to court. In 10 plus years, he was sitting in prison and never had a day in court. That tells you where we are as a system. Now, that's the reason why I have both the opposition and the ruling government on that thumbnail. Because these issues are issues that should have long been addressed. Right? Now, I have to speak on the government in power. Mr. Andrew Holness, sir. Why is it that your government has not made strides to change this reality of the Jamaican people where they are more empowered when dealing with the legal system? Shout out to Dari Hardaway, right? Why is that? Right? And Mr. Mark Golden, I know you are, you understand the law, and because that's your area of expertise. So I am hoping that when you get into power, you will definitely advocate and put the policies in place so that the regular man can get more justice here in Jamaica. Context clues. Because Mr. Andrew Holness, you promised us change. And I'm saying when it comes on to both parties, over the years, the judicial system has been what it is. It's not pointing the finger at any one of you. It's pointing the finger at both of you. Both of you are responsible for the state of the judicial system here in Jamaica. So this message is for you both. You had your chance, Mr. Andrew Holness. You've been in power. In your time and in Vybz Kartel been in prison for 12 years, he's just one example. There's hundreds of examples of young men and women, especially men, right, that are locked up. And the process. Where's the process? How do you lock up somebody for 10 years? Are you going to say that's an isolated case? How does that happen? He's in prison for 10 years, no representation, nothing. Right? Come on, man. We got kids that are homeless. So you got kids that are homeless. They get in trouble on the road, and you telling me they pass 18 and they just in prison? That's their life. The purpose of the government is to empower the people. Once you empower the people, you empower the country because we are the engine of that country. We are the fuel. There's no amount of infrastructure you can build. You keep talking about infrastructure. There's no amount of infrastructure you can build that's going to make Jamaica better. Make Jamaicans better, and that will make Jamaica better. Put Jamaicans in a position of power to be better. And I'm not talking about working no 9 to 5 for no hotel. All right? I'm not talking about no customer care. I'm not talking about going on no slave plantation. I'm talking about having these people own skills in engineering. So when you're going to build roads and you got those contracts, When you're going to talk about dealing with machinery, look at JPS. There's not enough trained personnel in the power company. After 1.5 months of burial, people still don't have light. What are we talking about, man? What are we doing as a country, as a government? What are you guys doing? This is embarrassing. A little bit of rainfall in some places is back to square one, and people are in another situation again because the gutters are not clean, right? Where are the contracts for people to get those contracts to clean the gutters so they can make revenue for their family? Mr. Andrew Holness, you're the one in power, right? Are these questions? Is this false narratives? And why do you that said you were going to bring us change? And I know I'm going off on a tangent, but this is very important. Why do you that said you was going to bring change to this country, every time we hold you to that, you get upset and want to stop us from critiquing what you actually do versus what you said? That is weak, sir. That is very, very weak. The Honorable Andrew Holness, extremely weak, right? These are just some questions I got. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Are you the Jamaicans still making excuses for these people? That's what y'all doing? Okay, continue.
When you think about...
As grandma would have said, dog, I'm going to supper.
Here's my question to you. When you think about...
Jesus.
Yes, and what Jesus has done for you.
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about here. All right, Kartel. Hey, I like what you did there. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, Kartel, I like that, man. He said, what he said, when I think about Jesus, oh, Jesus, how I love calling your name. Oh, Jesus. Man, shout out to Kartel for that, man. I like that. He said, what do you think about Jesus? Damn.
Your Lord and Savior, how do you feel about getting baptized? Are you bring up the question? You are needing the question. All right, but no, seriously though. When you think about,
I wish you would answer that, but that's kind of personal. So yeah, it's all good.
System and what you endure. I'm just gonna keep asking. Are you gonna sue for losses?
Here we go.
What's your thought right now?
I said, remember, I know. Just the last leg of the case. What do you call it?
The Privy Council.
No, not even Privy Council. After that, when you come back to Jamaica,
Yeah.
the little, what, 5
Oh, the retrial.
retrial
Yeah.
and port of appeal, yeah. Just the affidavit them and the application them. A 14 million Jamaican dollar cost me. You know?
Hey, yo, what?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, the man said just the other day, just to do the after they won at the Privy Council, his next lawyer feels for the quote unquote assessment of a retrial cost him 14 million Jamaican dollars. 14 million. I don't think y'all heard me though. 14 million. Do y'all know how much money that is in the US? And I'm gonna let y'all know. That's money to put up to like try and get a house. If somebody got 14 million, what they thinking about is trying to get a house. I'm telling you right now, you talking 14 million. Most Jamaicans are thinking, yeah, I need to get me a hut. All right, I'm gonna put, you know what I'm saying, get these materials together, gonna do my thing. This man had to spend 14 million on the last leg of his case. How much Jamaicans got 14 million? You see how long they held this man in prison for? And we're gonna get to that. So what is the chances of somebody like me getting falsely accused of something and really, really serious charges and me not being able to pay for good representation? What does that mean for me as a citizen of this country? These are very, very serious questions. There needs to be a lot of cleanup in this judicial system, this corrupt system of Jamaica. This is why I'm doing this reaction, because this is conversation. This is some of the conversations that need to be had. Shout out to Mr. Will Rattigan. Shout out to Talking Mind TV, Hot Off the Press, Partner Jaw TV. All of these platforms and many, many more, Sulfur and many, many more, that continue to keep the conversation going and try to motivate people to educate themselves, learn, and empower themselves. Because I think that's the only way to go. At this point, there's some things you can control. And one of the things you can control is the knowledge that you actually obtain. Because we live in the age of knowledge. It's very accessible. And if you want to, you want some counsel, hey, go ask questions on these platforms when you see Mr. Isaac Buchanan. Go call in on his show. Right? You know what I'm saying? They are more than willing to help us to understand what we need to understand to empower ourselves legally through the Constitution. So it is time to get politically educated, my Jamaican people. These are the context clues that are being dropped by Vybz Kartel. It is time to... Oh, give me 1 second. It is time to really educate ourselves and empower ourselves. in regards to the Constitution, law, all of that. And then we can start empower ourselves financially. That's another thing. Financial literacy. Financial literacy. It is time to start focusing on financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen. As a collective group, y'all have the nuclear family. You guys can truly work together to sacrifice to get out of whatever situations that you are in. Stop depending so much on the government for everything. Having your hand out. Stop it. All right?
Privy Council, that about £600,000.
What? Whoa.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Wait.
What the fuck?
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
Hey, yo.
What? Bro, what?
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Let me play that back.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
The last leg of the case. What do you call it?
The Privy
Yeah.
Council.
No, not the Privy Council. After that, when you come back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
That little, what, 5
Oh, the retrial.
trial
Yeah.
report of appeal, yeah. Just the affidavit them and the application them. A 14 million Jamaican dollar cost me. You know that? Privy Council, that about £600,000. That 100 million Jamaican dollar.
£600,000 just for the Privy Council. So Vybz Kartel, if he did not have the money, would be rotting in jail. Because the only reason why Vybz Kartel is a free man today is because he was able to pay to carry his case to the Privy Council. I don't think y'all hear me though. The only reason Vybz Kartel is free today is because he could pay to go to the Privy Council. Let me just say, I think 98.999% of the people in Jamaica cannot afford to have no case go to the Privy Council. I'm just letting you know right now. And that's another conversation. If that's the case, why are we entertaining the Privy Council idea in the Constitution anymore? That's one more reason to move away from the Privy Council altogether. The fact that Andrew Holness is a Privy Council member, it irks my skin. My skin crawls. Right? Him is a part of the Privy Council? Man, listen. Come on, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Him? A man that has not declared his assets? A man that has all these allegations surrounding his name of solicit enrichment? A man that is the leader of a party that has 8 parliamentarians on the investigation for solicit enrichment? A man that has a gag order on them so they can't talk? Where's the integrity? How is this man a part of the Privy Council? Bruh, I am questioning the Privy Council, bruh. Just off that alone, I question the integrity of the Privy Council. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Point blank, period. This is ridiculous. Come on, man. But 600 and something, 100,000 pounds, 150 million Jamaican dollars, bro. 150 million. Bro, come, man, what?
I want to start talking about the Jamaica. The Jamaica first trial. You understand? So that's supposed to answer the question. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's a yes.
So the question was, is he going to sue the government? He didn't say yes or no, but when you look at all the money that he lost and him emphasizing it, yeah.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Man, the government got to pay, boy. Lord have mercy. They are going to pay. They are going to pay in full. All right, I can tell you that right now. He's definitely suing, in my opinion. What y'all think?
I'm not going to answer the question.
Context, let's give the people some context. And it matters.
He said he just gave the people some context and it matters. No, I'm trying to tell you about
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Yo.
All right. With you.
Yeah.
Context matters. Him do the lawyer thing a while ago. But in terms of
They run liars so long, we must catch the vernacular and catch the slang them.
well, the court says Leslie Campbell wasn't a lawyer or a doctor, so I'm not sure. That's right?
That's the super. Yeah, that's super.
It's what was in the newspaper. I'm just repeating what the court said.
I mean, super gonna fire away in an affidavit. I mean, affidavit in my system, man. So when I watch that, yeah, we understand. But it's a good super. Yeah.
Because transitioning now in terms of
Watch your team on the can't take with a phone. We can't take a phone daddy.
I'm putting this in context. This way you can't institutionalize it. Instead of picking up everybody in the prison. But
You can institutionalize. What do you mean in my bedroom? And you want to and jump up and what?
All right, so this segment of it that he's going to go into, he's going to touch on mental health. All right, this segment is about mental health. He's going to say it in a joking way, but I really want y'all to pay attention to what prison does and a long time in prison does to people that experience it. Listen to this, man.
I'm putting this in context. This way you can't institutionalize it. Instead of picking up everybody in the prison. But
You can institutionalize. What do you mean in my bedroom? And you want to and jump up and what? I must start it.
He heard a key shake and he jumped up and said, "What?" Yo, I don't know how prison works, but I guess those keys is traumatizing. That the guards like, shh, Yeah, that's tough.
Realize. What do you mean I'm in my bedroom? You want to and jump over? So what? I must start there. Yeah, man. So it must be, you know? Yeah, man, it is what it is.
He's joking about that, but come on, man. That trauma, man. Hey, if you think about that, man, what, you know, think about somebody going in prison innocently, experiencing that, you know, and going through what they call PTSD, post-traumatic trauma disorder. Think about that, man. Damn, man. And you went into jail for like you was innocent. Oh, you can't get your life back. You can't get the time back. You understand what I'm saying? That is rough, bro. That is rough, bro. Damn.
Let me just say my value myself.
Yeah.
No, seriously though.
Yeah.
What people generally want to ask, I'm just asking the questions on their behalf.
Okay,
Your head. No devil's on your head. Where are you with that?
I mean, yeah, we get
On the priority.
Number one priority. Remember, fitness and family. Fitness and family. You know what I mean? So that's over there. Matter of fact, you know, if I'm a specialist from in a prison, but our prison still now, you know, you have to go through all the paperwork for you.
Right.
So she could only see me like once every 3 months, maybe. So normally I can see me after every day if you want. You know what I mean? So we don't have remember me, I go check on
I just asked you the question.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, I go check on Monday. So and we get some instruction and thing. And I have a personal trainer now where I line up to me. So yeah, man, fitness is on the number one list, man.
No, that is very good to hear because a lot of people are concerned about Vybz Kartel's health. You know, the fans are concerned. General people are concerned, right? And rightfully so because he doesn't look, you know, like who we know him to be. You know what I'm saying? His appearance and everything. You can see he's sick. So he's admitted that, you know, they've seen the doctor. They got a instruction. So I guess he got a health plan, eating plan, exercise plan, I'm assuming. And that's good. That is good.
But one thing I tell you, TMI.
Not a TMI.
Okay.
Never go on the sickness. Remember, you're a human being on a string being a baby.
Yo, he said, I'm a human being. I'm not string bean or baked bean. You heard?
So, I only want people in Jamaica have the illness. So, we have to share information. And people know, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that he is so strongly open about his illness. You know, understanding that's a man. That's a man right there. That's a man right there. Real talk. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Like you said, a lot of other people have the same illness, and this is an opportunity to educate them so they can make the right moves for themselves as well. All right? It always goes beyond just one person. All right? Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. Let's share with them.
All right.
That's the number one priority. Number two priority, you know, we're still alright, and we still at one book craft. We have only past songs, we're right, hundreds of songs, but we're not ready for release not yet. We have past also, we're health, and get back in sync with your family. You know what I mean? Enough time last, so we can't get forward.
Very true.
Yeah.
So
I like that. So he said his focus is on his health. He's doing a lot of writing, not gonna put out any music yet. But family, man, family is everything because he lost a lot of time. You know, he got his boys, and so he's maximizing all the time he can with his sons, man. That's what's up. That's a dad right there. You heard? Fathers matter, man. Fathers matter. Another context clue. All right. I hope somebody gets that message.
So that has to be sorted out before you even consider anything about cancer.
Cancer. Oh, the first one in December. We're not going to the exact date, but save on the money. Selling the house, selling the car if possible, selling the organ. They want kidney in China. So, yeah. All right. But yeah, moving on.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 way, boy.
Hey,
boy, ain't no way, boy.
Shout out to the
Boy, ain't no fucking
P305,
way,
man.
boy.
What did y'all heard what this man just said?
That's the number one priority. Number two priority, you know, we're still alright, and we're still at one book craft. We have only past songs, we're right, hundreds of songs, but we're not ready for release not yet. We have past also, we're health, and get back in sync with your family. You know what I mean? Enough time last, so we can't get forward.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So that has to be sorted out before you even consider anything about cancer.
That's it. Oh, the first one in December. We're not going to the exact date, but save on the money. Selling the house, selling the car if possible, selling the organ.
Yo, he said his first show is in December. He's not going to tell you the date, but sell your house, sell your car if possible, sell your organs. Hey, who is this? Oh man, is this? Listen, hey, this is for entertainment purposes. These are jokes. These are jokes. Oh my God, bro, these are jokes, bro.
That is funny, honey.
These are jokes.
Want kidney in China. So, yeah.
He said they want kidneys in China. Message. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
All right, but yeah, moving on.
But God, nothing is here for me no more.
Yeah. So, when you hear it here first, when context matters. You know what I mean? So yeah, line up for the money, people.
You know the journalist was I thought to ask all the wrong questions because you get all the right answers.
No, remember this enough like content
Yeah.
It's a new age journalism.
And that, but in terms of influence, there are many would have said that you bad influence on society and society now recover now that you're free. Jamaica mashup, whatever.
That's a rubbish. Remember
Right,
since we prison from 2011 to 2013.
Yes.
Over 17,000 Jamaicans get murdered.
Ooh, shots fired.
Embarrassing.
How long has JLP been in power? 2011. Over 17,000 people have been murdered since Vybz Kartel is in prison. Allegedly. If this is true, the narrative that has been put out there about entertainers being responsible for the crime in Jamaica, how do you explain that? How do you explain this? You telling me Vybz Kartel and like entertainers, they are the ones that's responsible for the crime in Jamaica?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Come on, man. Stop it, man. Let's speak candidly about this issue of crime in Jamaica. Do you guys believe crime is being lowered like they're putting out in the news? I would love somebody to call in. The WhatsApp number is right there. On this point right here of crime in Jamaica, do you believe, right, that crime in Jamaica is lowering? Please call in somebody and let me know. If you can't call in, let me know if you need a StreamYard link, and I'll drop the StreamYard link, all right? Yeah, we're going to talk about it tonight, boy. Lord have mercy. I got a little bit of time, you heard? Man, boy, I don't know what's going on in Jamaica.
I have the statistics because I'm not talking about the Senate. So we have the statistics. So when we are in prison, I didn't say I can't so only they are in prison for 12 years. And over 17,000 Jamaicans get murdered. You ever see somebody get murdered yet? Or gruesome? 17,000 Jamaican citizens get murdered from 2011 to 2023. So
from 2011 to 2023, allegedly 17,000 people in Jamaica got over 17,000 people. So if it's over 17,000 people, right? If I do a average 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 12 years. 17,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a staggering 1,000 plus people being murdered a year. On average. Since 2011. Over 1,000 people are being murdered in Jamaica, allegedly. According to statistics. I just say allegedly, just to stay within the green. Alleged. Right? Imagine that. But you want to put the blame on not just artists like Vybz Kartel, but others? When the blame should be, we need to go back to the beginning. How did this tribalism and gang warfare start in Jamaica? How did it start? What was the biggest influence of it? It was the political parties. Who was the first political party to bring guns in Jamaica? Y'all know I ain't got to answer that. Y'all know who it is? Shit.
who influenced that?
No, well,
and I'm talking about before Kartel boss, who used to influence the murder than before that. You know what I mean? People simple-minded and people small-minded, and we can't be held responsible for them narrow-minded view of the world and how things work. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. But in terms of the messaging to the youth,
Me not own nobody no message. You know, some youth them do good. I mean, I always tell people, say, if you look for artists to raise your kids, you have already lost as a parent. What kind of parenting skill you have? That's the one time you bleach out and foot that too, and tell the girl them to skin out and suck this and suck that. And the man they want to raise a picnic, sir? And the man they want to raise a picnic?
Now, Kartel does have a point. However, I have argued, we've had these discussions in the street over the years, like maybe 10, we've been having discussion amongst us young people that really into music 10, 15 years ago. You cannot understate the influence of artists and you can't overstate it as well. You have to be fair. So the parents have a huge responsibility because they are the ones that the children come from them. They're around them first. The parents got to put certain things in place to prevent or screen their children from this type of music as much as they can. In the public space, the government can put certain sanctions and laws in place for like public transportation where, you know, certain music can't be played. Obviously, the radio stations also have a responsibility. Media has a responsibility. So this conversation about who is raising our kids is super, super important. And you know I'm pro the nuclear family. So when it comes to the kids and the stuff that affect them, that triggers me. Those types of conversation, I'm like, yo, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Kartel cannot be 100% blamed, but he the only thing I'll say is that he chooses the type of music he chooses. All right? That's on him. He's responsible for that. The backlash he gets from that, from society, he deserves because he didn't have to do the type of music he did. He's talented enough to be a gospel artist and still be a hell of a gospel artist. Lord have mercy. You understand what I'm saying? He's that talented. There is a gospel artist called Prince Sarge. All right, let me play a little bit of his music in the background. And this is dancehall. This is a good time to plug in Prince Sarge, right? I hope I don't get no copyright for this. I'm just gonna play like 10 seconds. All right, so listen to this. Fully Jesus. Where's that song? Here it is. Woo, that's a bit fast. Lord have mercy. I didn't realize it was that fast. Here we go.
Let me say you know the 405, you know. Fully Jesus.
Check this out. Listen to this.
Give me the rhythm, yeah. No, make me thump it up and show them how we do it. None of them know about the Father God alone and run the street. I could telescope, now read the Bible verse, and repeat lyrically. Me tally up and me never take defeat. Them never know. Say I'm a gotta run and tell the show me have my Bible. Me taking me speed it up and change the flow. Have you me happy feel let it go and make you know you better lift up and repent before you make it down below. Bible verse, I want below.
Yo. Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel could have been Prince Saj 25 years ago with his talents, his artistry, and all of that. He could have been Prince Saj. He could have been better than Prince Saj in terms of how he flows his lyrics, putting the word of God out there in dancehall. So I do have to give him some pushback. Yes, the parents have a huge responsibility, but me as a content creator, I also got a huge responsibility of what I choose to put out there on my platform. Shoot, I got to be governed by company policy of YouTube. That also governs me. So we all share a collective responsibility. What I do agree with Vybz Kartel is that there's no way you can put all the blame on the man. No. He's very influential. He's one of the most influential. All right? But to put all of the blame on him, why the society is the way it is, I think that's cap. I think it's cap. I think there's a deeper, more deeper rooted issue in our community, in our society, that is pretty much cultivating a Vybz Kartel and these artists and the direction in which they're choosing to do their music. The fans, you guys have a responsibility as well. Do you know if you guys did not support these artists, they wouldn't be doing the music that they're doing? Ladies, you got a huge responsibility as well. If Kartel sings Skin Out, right? If you guys did not support Vybz Kartel, go to his shows, go crazy, oh my God, and be a fan, pay money to go into the show, guess what? They would be singing different music. I guarantee you. But that goes back to parenting. Because if the parents taught you better, then you would have better standards for yourself and more respect for yourself. And then guys like Vybz Kartel would automatically have to respect you even more. Because they wouldn't be making no money. It's all about the paper. Context clues, baby. Context clues. I hope somebody hear me though.
Really? That's what I tell the people normally do how things should be. You really say one child, people. You know what I mean? It is a president say I raise my feet to them. None of them not find a gun. I would have stretched me and from through the prison and you understand? It's my daughter graduated from Woolman's with with diploma and everything that she got college. She had the 6th form now.
Congratulations, by the way, Vybz Kartel, for his children doing well and all of that. Big ups to you as a dad. I heard even in prison, Lord have mercy. Said he would stretch his hand through the prison walls and if they ever went wrong. All right, hey.
So we can say that about Kartel, a gunman and Kartel, like this and Kartel. I just notice how my people raise. And then I go show off.
No, you're raising something, but
yeah, my father is so good. I just choose an alternate lifestyle. You understand? I mean, sometimes the streets call you when they call you loud. And sometimes your parents, them, never to be honest, sometimes the parents them busy, call them at work. So no for them even have time to stay home and raise them.
But stop right there. No, stop right there. That just means that there is an aspect of influence.
We never said we're not influenced.
Well, no. So the
sorry.
fact that you're influential, there's something about the messaging. Are you saying that you don't have responsibility because of the nature of the art form, or is there something you could do? Because remember, you're the one who said kiss me baby. I mean, Mr. Kiss Me Baby gym workout. Coach Rowan, kiss me baby. Yeah, right. I know bandana. Or you wear a bandana. So because of that, and you are a trendsetter. In a society where, as you said, the parents are absent and those who have their parents are guided, but where people are easily misguided.
Yes.
In terms of the messaging, you're saying.
But a lot of that is you can't be Kartel for that.
No man.
Misguided children have been around before Vybz Kartel bus. Before Particular bus, before Ninja Man bus. You know, so I watch the Harder Day Forward with Jimmy Cliff for the year.
He said the Harder Day Forward. I'm sorry. It's the Harder Day come, all right? Pause. It's hard. That's the name of the movie he's talking about. Anyway, yeah, we could really run around in circles about this argument. Hey, where my people at, man, in the chat? Yo, come on, man. Y'all turn me up, man. Hey, what's going on, man? Where my people at, bro? Y'all don't communicate with me in the chat no more. Y'all don't say hi. Y'all just be ghosting me. So many of y'all, I got 20 people watching, and I only got Darry Hardaway commenting in the chat. What is going on, man? I gotta be begging y'all to talk to your brother. What the hell is going on, man? Hey, and please keep the comments to the actual topic we talking about. You feel me? Thank you.
And when and so you see who we come for. And if we laugh, the two spinners are running down, and the people are running down, and that's what's fine, and running at the gully. That kind of the 60s, you know so much dirty rubbish in the gully and zinc fence and powder, so that in a downtown thing, see so long the system, have poor people and poverty and suffering. So you have nothing delinquency in a society, you have nothing with Vybz Kartel.
But you just use your platform.
All right, so Vybz Kartel. Vybz. One done. Let me reason with you. I mean, I can't be just like it. Let me reason with you. I don't think that what they're saying is that it all falls down on your shoulder. And you cannot say, in my opinion, that it don't have nothing to do with you. No, you are trying to remove yourself from any responsibility, and that, in my opinion, is wrong. You have some responsibility. As a matter of fact, because of your influence and the level of influence that you do have, you have a major level of responsibility, more than certain artists. Because you're one of the staple in a dancehall. You're one of the people in where a lot of young artists look up to. So say for instance, you was to move in a certain different direction and be successful with your craft. Like I said, you was a Prince Satch. Zane, the youth made us play a while ago. If you was that type of artist, you know, and you was successful enough, you know how much other artists would be in that field because of the level of success that you have in that field. I'm just saying. A youth from out of the ghetto, right? And this will be the storyline. You know, coming from a life of crime, giving his life to God, you see me I say, repenting and changing around his lifestyle completely. Ingrained in family culture and ethics and values, and putting out positive, powerful, resonating music that is life altering for people all over the world. The point of the matter is music is so powerful, my general, that you can have a negative or positive effect on people. That is the point. That is the point where I think everybody are trying to make, but it seems like you're trying to evade all responsibility. It's not just you know. Bounty Killer have some responsibility. Beenie Man, you name it. Everybody, the female them will go out and them dress certain way and them skin out and them do all of this. You guys are contributing as well to the state of the youth them. You understand what I say? Why would you put out that type of energy if you don't want your own kids to move with that type of energy? If you understand what I say. You don't want your kids to take up the gun, so why sing about gun? You understand? You have to think about that. And it's been years, you know, this brings me back to those conversations I had in the street with man like Zaga. Big up Zaga, the artist. He said me and Zaga and we're bridging them used to have crazy conversation about Kartel and the music, and you feel what I say? So, yeah, my general, yo, I will if out here, respect your talent. Me don't know you personally, but at the end of the day, right, me can't speak on what you do and what you don't do and what you invite. I don't know. I'm just an outsider looking in. You feel what I say, my general? But really and truly, you have to take some responsibility, my dad. No joke about that. You have to take some responsibility. That is it. You have to let the truth. And that me I would do. I always going to talk the truth, brother.
Come to address a serious issue.
Of course, I never even show them say it's bigger than Kartel and Ninja Man and Bounty Killer. It was long before we even banned. And it was long before dancehall music even exists. Because when them time happened, they one in the 60s, you know, late 60s, early 70s, you know.
Right.
Political, which is what when we buy. Politics. I remember them days, you know, when gunshot fireman did the first A1 John them come, M16 them from Vietnam War and the old AK them coming up. Dancehall artists never exist.
No, he's bringing up a history now where he's talking about how the crime and violence in Jamaica elevated to a point with politics, and I did mention that. You have to look at the inception of things. This gun culture here in Jamaica, it really evolved with politics. So he's speaking facts. That is why I say context clues with these two politicians that you see on the thumbnail, Mr. Mark Golding and Mr. Andrew Holness. And if it was a different prime minister, their faces would be up there as well. This message that is being disseminated by Vybz Kartel, he's speaking truth. He's speaking the truth. And you know, I really thought that Mr. Andrew Holness was going to be the one to, based off what he promised the people, I thought he was going to go through with it. He was going to be the one to say, listen, yeah, we got to stop this. This can't happen no more. What is going on with this politics, this dirty politics, this old school politics. He's even mentioned that in his campaign. I thought he was really going to do away with that stuff, man. But then when you see certain people that are still in the party, that are from the old days of politics, I should have known that was cap. I really should have. I should have known that was not going to happen. Because those heads are still there. I ain't need to call no names. Y'all know who it is. Shit. Old ass politicians. You see them there. You heard me?
Nobody in the finance shoot in my face. It's the art. After Jamaica get violent, then the art start imitate life. And I say you get the rude boy DJ that come out now.
Miss Genesis! What's going on? Salute to Miss Genesis. Salute. So he's saying that after the politicians created this atmosphere, this environment of gun culture in Jamaica, that's when dancehall evolved from that. And here comes the artists expressing what they see happening in their, in their neck of the hoods. Pause.
Always the people that will feel with the artists and lyrics. In other words, if dancehall was something invented in Singapore, we couldn't sing about gun Singapore. We would have sing about trust fund and $1 million investment, and so the art imitate life.
Yeah, but art can also influence life.
I never said it was influential, but guess what now? Me can't be responsible for the.
No man, we gone past responsibility.
Okay,
I'm saying. No, we past responsibility. We're saying, remember.
Because the still they have to brace my people them from behind the bars. We can understand the system, and understand Jamaica, understand the work. You know what I mean? So the impression of the minds are there, but it's still arguing for the leader foot of the government. Remember when you have youth club, youth club. We're not saying about the youth club in our community then.
Whoa, this part is very, very important. Where are all the youth clubs, Mr. Andrew Holness? Where's all the training centers to train these children these young men and women to do trading and coding, having those programs where they can learn skill sets and go into a job immediately. They could go overseas and work. Where are these training centers? No, y'all are busy building prisons allegedly with private and local partnership. Public and private partnership, my apologies, allegedly. Y'all building more prisons with public and private partnerships instead of building these institutions for learning, for educating, for empowering people, young, old people, the people that want to learn and people that want to earn a living honestly. Where is it? What's going on with agriculture? Why isn't the money going into agriculture? Why are we importing so much trash food? Why are we doing this?
I don't think nobody feels so. The judge herself say you're very, very intelligent. So.
Donald Bishop. You know, Paula Bishop and Bishop.
We know context matters, so I won't even ask you what you say.
You never leave Paula? Yeah, so.
Okay.
Never said.
From Turkey?
Third world.
Third world. I thought you said Turkey.
He said something a while ago that was very interesting. If that song came from, is it Norway or Holland? One of those places, the lyrics wouldn't be about guns and stuff like that. It wouldn't be about something else because of the culture. Got a point. My only contention is this, Vybz Kartel. Even though these things that you said are true, at some point our minds evolve. And we see the game that was played on us, right? And with that said, I believe now, having that understanding, now you do have a responsibility to change your music and go in a different direction. Because you understand what was done to you and you were a victim of circumstance just like a lot of other. But for you to just continue the same path and then blame, that is like, let me tell you what that is like. That is like being a young man and, you know, you're impressionable. So, a politician or somebody brought gun into the community and they gave you the gun. And being young and dumb, you got in trouble with that and went into this world of crime, right? And life now and through experience teaches you that what you did then was wrong, but now you're currently doing it while you have the understanding of knowing that it's wrong. Because you now understand that you know it's wrong, you have a responsibility to do the right thing now, not continue to do the wrong thing. So I'm going to be looking to see if your music goes in a different direction, because you cannot, well, you can do whatever the hell you want. You're a grown ass man, but it would be very hypocritical in my opinion for you to continue to have your music in the same direction after understanding what was done to you and other members of the ghetto that are in entertainment. And you're that influential, like I said, other entertainers will follow you just by you changing. Whether you want to change or not, these are the facts. This is the facts. And let's continue.
No man.
All right, very well. Generally though,
yes.
And we're talking about moving forward.
Me?
Yeah, you just said government.
Oh, and not every entertainer is going to follow, but a lot will.
Responsible and all the blame supposed to be laid at the hands of the government.
Rightfully so, then that's how I vote for them. If you give me a job, if you be your helper, your maid, every time you come and go to us, remember, you pick them up to the house, but you give me the job to clean up the house.
Right.
So you have to pick them up to the house, and me as an adult, you pay every week to keep the house clean. That matter for you. Learn it, friend.
No, the way he phrased it, this is how I phrase it. And I agree with him, if I have a plumber fix the water pipes in the house, and he leaves or she leaves, and a couple of days later the pipes are now leaking again, and I get another plumber to assess the situation, and that plumber assures me that they can fix it. These plumbers are political parties, JLP and PNP. JLP couldn't fix it, PNP couldn't fix it, claim they fixed it, and then I got the JLP and they said, no man, love it man, we can fix it man, easy man, that's nothing man, right? Well, they come into power and into position to fix the pipes. The pipes are not fixed, but now they want to blame the previous plumber. No, you assessed it, you looked at it and you saw, yes, I can fix this, but then you didn't fix it. How are you going to blame the previous plumber? This is the game that the political parties play on us Jamaican people. Context clues. I'm breaking it down, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game that these political parties play on our Jamaican people year after year after year after term after term after term. And they say, give us a little bit more time, man. Give us a little bit more time. Zin, stop falling for the okie doke, my Jamaican people. Stop it. Wise up. Wake up. These people shitting in your face, man.
We're gonna need it right there. We're gonna turn this into a political message. What you say? No, it's not a competition. I'm putting things in. Yeah, but I'm not playing devil's advocate. I have my position on. Why? Listen. Let's see, John, Iqbal. You see the bad sauce. No, we know some bad sauce. Bad sauce. You see Sean Storm and Kartel in the free world with the foolishness.
People to text matters fans.
Louis says the man that cost me $500,000 for my favorite song that he wrote and said he's not responsible for influence.
You see it? Come back to what you said.
I'm a father, I'm a mother, raised me good. Big youth and George, big up yourself.
Me sing the song. Me protected under the realm of artistry. Be protected under the realm of artistry. You say what you said. You have to take responsibility for that. Come on, you see? It's proven. So it costs you 500,000.
Yeah.
People have my money in use and pay it, yeah? And when I lie, I don't know money.
You know, big up TikTok, I send me the lie and then for pay.
My money spent.
Anyway, moving on. No, but in fairness now, we're speaking about a different vision for Jamaica.
Yes.
The younger artists, they sing what they sing.
Yeah,
I'm not big up everybody. There is a space. No, I'm saying there's a space for
Yes.
musical, however, the artistic ability every person is doing. And tell me I'm a fair I'm telling you, the disrespect. Anyway, there's a push and down the same look, you know. But as the king of dancehall, there has to be a direction that you want to take dancehall. And I'm saying that in terms of vision, you have that title, and it doesn't stop other people from having the title. So I'm just saying, you know, as you take your place in dancehall, what's your vision for the genre, especially in light of where Afrobeat is today, because of your absence. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to start. We need a bigger international presence. You know what I mean? Or we have to do it in the short term. Well, we have to figure it out. You know what I mean? But in the long term, there are only things we can do to get back the music international.
Yeah, you have to start with collaborations.
That's the first thing.
Yeah. So the first song, Bandana, featuring Vybz, Kartel, Sean Storm, and Lawyer. Bandana.
Yeah, but we need international collaboration.
Yo, what? Vybz, Kartel, Sean Storm, and Isaac Buchanan. Breaking news. Collaboration. Damn. Breaking news. Somebody heard it here first. Somebody on my platform heard it here first. Vybz, Kartel, Isaac Buchanan, and Sean Storm with a new single called Bandana. I'm Sleep. Yo, y'all crazy.
But what it is right now, but
Yeah, so you're right. So that's the first step in getting dancehall on a long term, on an international level, in a long term.
Right.
You know what I mean? But short term, everyone we have some little person in here and there. Oh, the man did a collaboration with Nicki. The man did a collaboration with Cardi. And then you Kartel, the Beyonce album.
Right.
Yeah, so always have some little short bursts of greatness, but to keep it, sustain it. There are only things we need to do. And I mean, the selfishness of mankind, we can't really divulge certain secrets. I never need it to use it for myself.
Got you.
Disrespect, but you know what I mean? I say it, but in so far as all the youth, I'm going to be a prisoner list to them, man. Them are them thing. No, not them, you know? Them are them thing. They know the music always belongs to the kids.
Right.
That's how it go.
The music belongs to the kids.
Yeah, man. Since the beginning of time. I remember them all Ken Boots song, they know. When our parents are listening to people, parents, them was kids. Them was in them 20s and them 30s.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
If I ever fall, you know.
Yo, man, Kartel is a fool.
That is funny, honey.
Oh my God, bro.
That's funny.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ,
God,
this
that
dude
is
is a
funny.
fool. Yo, he's hilarious.
That's the whole base. You know what I mean? So the game the change and the players.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. So there is an aspect of transition. I mean, I'm using the word transition. You know, black people, they don't take mental health. Right. So we're not using mental health to describe mad people.
Oh, so they're talking about mental health now. I could barely hear that. It's chopping up.
We're talking about people that go through trauma.
Yeah.
But I say to you, yourself, Sean Storm, Mansos, Kahira, I'm going to include all persons locked up in what the worst prison system in the English-speaking area. Well, what's your position on getting
Now why again? But yeah.
psychological help? Your stance then?
Yeah, not mental health.
Yeah.
I mean, it even before you even reach a prison, them traumatized. Don't
No, elaborate on that. I want to hear that.
Little baby, 2-3 years old. Police kick off your mother door, come in the house, bust up your father face in front of you, put you in the next room. You hear gunshot. When you come out of the room,
You lose a parent.
you lose a parent. You grow in the community when shot fire and gunman exchange gunshot. Yeah, your mother under the dead girl. You grow come see domestic violence, come and place. You come in like dirty water everywhere in the community.
The only reason I'm going to pause it is for the persons that don't understand Creole or Patois. What he asked him about, trauma, mental health is real. The fact that the Jamaican prison system is probably one of the worst in the English-speaking Caribbean, if not the worst. He's saying, Vybz Kartel's answer to that is that before kids or children, go to prison, they're already traumatized. And he's laying out a situation where, you're young, the police come and kick off your door, you're in the ghetto, they put you in the other room, and next thing you hear is shots fired. And you come out and you don't have a dad no more, or you don't have your mom or your dad no more. You understand what I'm saying? So that type of trauma is, whew. And in Jamaica, mental health is not addressed at all. I'm talking about at all. In regards with the government, that is not a focus. I'm sorry. Mental health is not a focus when it comes on to the government of Jamaica. If it was, a lot of these police officers and correctional officers and soldiers and security officers would be getting therapy, psychiatric help, because they themselves go through trauma as well, just to do their job. Right? And you know what they say? Hurt people. It's a transference of hate, of hurt. Feel me? So you gotta think about that. They're hurt and they're hurting other people. It's just in the way they deal with people, communicating on a traffic stop, the way they approach all those things. You can see it in their body language, their demeanor. A lot of them. And then you have the kids, and like he said, losing a parent like that. Sheesh.
So the trauma starts from in the community.
Trauma.
You understand? So when they reach a prison, they will allow full-fledged madman. If you understand?
No, man.
Yo, so he's saying all the dudes in prison are already like mad people. They've been through so much trauma. They already lost their mind. A whole bunch of already crazy mad people in an asylum. Sheesh. A lot of free mad people walking around here. That's a fact. I didn't listen. On everything I love, I did not hear this part of the interview. I literally just said what he said. There's a whole bunch of mad people walking around in Jamaica right now, free, but they are mad just because of trauma alone. The police, just people overall, mad people walking around. You want to know if they mad? Try it. Yo, I'm talking about the littlest things. It'll pop off. There's a whole bunch of crazy people walking around. You heard? Trust me. Leave people alone. You understand? Man, I don't even want to argue with nobody in real life. Man, I really don't. Because I know where it can go real quick. Alright? I ain't trying to go to jail or nothing. God damn, I like freedom.
No, I
don't disagree. I see real, proper distinguished people going around begging nuts. So I said to myself, if you can have a law degree and I walk around and beg nuts, mad people, they're on the bill. No. I'm just saying it's like context matters. But it's when you look at it in context. But I mean,
put things in place. But one thing I'm talking, country seems hopeless, I mean, I'm not trying to be cynical. I mean, say changes can be made, but the people that face it all day.
Yo, how do you feel, Mr. Andrew Holmes, when somebody like Vybz Kartel, now a free man, somebody that is so influential, says what he just says about this country? He says this country is worthless. The people are facing it. Man, listen.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Hey, if you're in the chat watching, if you're watching the replay, you're watching the video upload, type agree in the chat if you agree with the comment that Vybz Kartel just made. Wow.
People are suffer, dog. I'm tell you straight. People are traumatized on the road. That don't reach prison where good mad people.
But here's what imagine that compounded with what you experience.
Oh, yeah,
it's a personal experience in terms of
then you want to try to the garrison with traumatized on the bars and say what the bro.
That. I don't want to cut you. I don't want to cut you. I don't want to cut you. There are people out there that run down people and cut them, but let me leave that one. No, I'm saying, in terms of remember, you still experience whispering on phones. Waking up in the middle of the night, randomly 4:30, you just decide you're gonna go lock by yourself. Yes, I'm saying.
People in a house. How you reach 4 o'clock in the morning? So you have to turn off my phone now. Because when they get prison, 7 hours, 4, 5 o'clock, you lock off your phone and hide it. Because when they can come search. Even see them sometimes. I tell them, me my phone and I whisper in my house like, yo, Johnny, where are they? I'm just saying, yo, dog, be free. So you see how trauma work?
So what Vybz Kartel just explained is that he's so traumatized from being in prison. Although he's a free man now, he's locking off his phone at 4:30 in the morning, because usually in prison you gotta lock off the phone because you don't know, like, the guards will be moving around and everything. You don't want them to take your phone, right? Imagine that, man. He's so programmed through trauma of hiding his phone that he lock off his phone every morning at 4 o'clock, 4:30, because he's in fear that somebody's gonna come and take his phone. Yo, that is wild. This is what people that go into prison, and y'all building more prisons, Mr. Andrew Jonas. Y'all just want to traumatize some more Jamaican people, huh? Right? In the pandemic, y'all was locking up people for masks, for going out after the hours, charging people. Man, y'all, man, listen, bro. Man, I hope my Jamaican people is all the way waking up, because this shit don't make no sense. This don't make no sense, man. Lord have mercy. And then he says he's on his phone. He's on his phone in his own house as a free man, whispering on the phone because he doesn't want the guards to hear him. He, in his mind, he's still locked up in prison, y'all. That is the type of trauma the man is going through. That's crazy.
You see how them things, imagine the people them when come have the opportunity and get the blessing to left out of them situation the years ago.
Right.
What about the people who face them things on a day-to-day basis? You know what I mean? If gunman are killed, police are killed. You know what I mean? It's wicked, man.
So what he's saying is when you factor in people that live in the ghetto and see certain things unfold in front of them on a day-to-day basis, imagine their life in their head on a day-to-day basis. Imagine all the stuff they've seen and how it listen, this is so real. This is such a serious conversation about mental health. I'm trying to tell you. People that go to war, soldiers, the ones that survive, look on average, how many out of 10 of them is really okay? When they grow older, how many of them is like chill? They are continuously replaying all of the stuff that they went through in their mind. all the trauma is constantly on replay. Their quality of life diminishes on a very, very alarming level because of that.
Wicked.
As long as you're aware of it. No,
Yeah,
in terms of the
And sometimes people can leave it, and then not aware, because to them born in life, it's natural to them. Natural to them. That's the
Sad,
first
sad.
You know what I mean? But it's wicked, man.
But I'm going to address something. You said that Jamaica is hopeless. Sometimes
No,
it seems that way.
But the TVJ program name I see them. Area 4. We see Area 4 people and they, I remember we're resilient people, you know. You know what I mean? And greatness in a way, you know. So we come from Africa, they tried them with them putjas and make we mix up.
Right.
Greatness in a way. But me I tell them, man, the system people bad.
Right,
Bad. You know, see, but they didn't want to take your concession. What kind of bad man think that? So the trying man, not have nothing.
Well, it all depends on the government. That's why time forward, because we.
Yo, hey, Isaac is gonna do everything to plug in Mark. Yo, I heard about that. Taking away concession. So concession is like, you know, the people that can get like liquor for their parties on concession. That's definitely for the people that are trying. Instead of you buying alcohol for your party, you get the alcohol and then you pay the person when you finish your party, like, and they can take back the stuff that weren't used. You know what I'm saying? Some people take the cold stuff too because they're cold and they can refrigerate them and transport them, and some people take only the hot stuff. So taking away concession is a direct shot to poor people trying to make some money, period. And that's some low stuff, boy.
Mark, we have to fix a slogan, but I guess
But the man as the artist, even though my life, I'm saying favorite color, we still have to talk and buy Spain. Let me see. Where market you go do? Because I go have to split justice. Something I go a long time from both party in a power. That's why I prefer pool party more than anything.
Yo, God does it. He rather pool party than any other party. So he's saying, you know, let me see what Marky G is going to do. But he admits that Jamaica is in a very, very deplorable state, boy. And he also admits that both parties have been responsible for the state of Jamaica at present. And I agree with the man. I can't even argue about none of that. But, you know, Jamaica is so bad under this prime minister. Is like, we cannot move forward with this, brother, man. I'm sorry, man. In my opinion, nah. What is going on with Jamaica right now? There's just, the corruption is just so, oh my God. You know, everything is just bad, man. How is everything bad? How, Sway? In every area, there's just a little ray of hope. Just a snippet, just a little ray of hope. It's crazy.
You know what I mean? But we will see. Sometimes you have to go to the people. Chatting sometimes I don't know, you know. Sometimes you have to get involved. But we will see.
That's the idea,
You know, I'm serious. But we will see.
All right, but
Breaking news again for those that didn't watch this interview. Vybz Kartel says he might run for MP. And he is serious. God damn. He says sometimes talking doesn't do much. He says I might just run for MP. Now I don't know about this politics stuff, but I might get involved too. I might get involved. Miss Genesis is rolling her eyes.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
if you were to run for MP, which constituency would it be?
But after this and catching south.
All right, there you have it. Steady there. All right, that's a conversation.
So send Catching South. Look out, because Vybz Kartel might be forwarding out to be your MP in the next general election. Goodness gracious. Woo! Lord have mercy.
On a consideration, but I want you to. I'm gonna try and bust the rhyme.
Yeah. You make it down fast like what's that? Buy him. Put it on the
Whoa! I did not know Busta Rhymes hit the goddamn link. Wait a minute. Wait. This is a wait.